the world card of the tarot deck. The Great Mother, as the self-begotten one, holds the torches amidst the effusion of chaos. She is also known as the man above of two sexes. She signifies that heavenly sublime felicity, that absence of all form, which is the real source of every form, the Bayun, or the androgyny. The Sphinx, being part lion and part eagle, is the personification of strength and vigilance. The eagle is the golden bird that soared aloft fearlessly in the flame of the sun. Her divine countenance, amidst the four gospels of thought, woven into threads of the ancient tree of life, is the keeper of time through the cosmic order. The Holy Spirit, as Virgo, becomes the watchful eye of the Sphinx, ever present of the trickster, whose devices the traps along the journey, always guarded by the wisdom of the serpent. The mother's reflection as Virgo is seen in the nine of coins of fertility, harvest, and the spilling over ever into the abundance of the six planetary watchers. With the projections of the twin suns and the smaller sphere, they proceed through the transformation by wisdom to the flight of the righteous intuition of the Queen of Swords. Her order to divine balance is initiated when the Two of Cups, enlightened by the acceptance of their union, is now governed by the red sun to create the magic of this spiritual birth, an awakening to a paramount of wisdom. The Sun card reveals the greater light and the three spheres in the heavens above, with a suggestion of the sun on the pathway of the red banner, prancing with joy in gratitude to new life. We see temperance, balancing patience to fulfill this divine purpose, and unfolding to become the judge. As you are now the qualities of righteousness and truth, and now as the judge over the many cells or souls awaiting anxiously for the resurrection. The Judgment card, thoroughly weighed by the upright position of the High Priestess, sitting in her chamber, guarded by two pillars or two witnesses. The Freemason Bible explains the pillars. And King Solomon sent and fetched from out of Tyre. He was a wise son of the tribe of Naphtali, and his father was a man of Tyre, a worker in brass, and was filled with wisdom and understanding, and cunning to work all works in brass. And he came to King Solomon and wrought out all his work. For he cast two pillars of brass, 18 cubits height, a piece in a line of 12 cubits, did compass each thereabout. And he set up the pillars in the porch of the temple, and he set up the right pillar, and he called it the name thereof Jachim. And he set up the left pillar, and called the name thereas Boaz. And upon top of the pillars was really works. So was the works of the pillars finished. First King. Also he made before the house two pillars of 35 cubits high, and the chapiters, and that which was on top of each of them was 5 cubits. And he made the chains as in the oracle, and out on the heads of the pillars, and made 100 pomegranates, and put them on the chains. This ocean signifies the generation of gods and the generation of men, ever tossing in a perpetual flow and ebb. When it runs downward, it is the generation of men. When it tosses itself upward against its boundary, the rock Lucas, it is the generation of the gods. For this cause, saith the wisest one, I have said, ye are gods, and the children of the Most Highest. When ye make haste to flee out of Egypt, and shall come beyond the Red Sea into the wilderness that is out of the earthly mixture up to Jerusalem, above which is the mother of living. The son, now dead for 3 days, awaits the whispers of the high priestess to the grim reaper on the white horse. This action of death, rebirth, and resurrection is sure, revealed by the moon card in Scorpio, now in great company by the dog and the wolf, known as the two dogs of Orion, called Canis Major and Canis Minor. They prance at the pillars of the combined spheres that shine the portal of light, focused on this rebirth. The Knight of Wands springs upward with the wand of the Tree of Life and fights bravely through the Knight of Swords, springing upward to life, and is guided by the progress of the Six Swords transition to change. A transition to achieving your desires of the highest self through the victory of the Ten of Cups now becomes the pouring out of all the wisdom of the spheres.